Liminality on a new moon night. Amidst the quiet woods, this was the realm of Mana, a middle-aged man who loved tapping rubber. He lived a simple life in a small cottage at the edge of the plantation, comforted only by the familiar sound of his tapping knife and the rustling leaves. As darkness crept in, Mana took a painkiller after a hard day's work and sipped water from a glass beside him. Tonight was a new moon night. The sound of crickets chirped loudly, a beloved, lonely music. As usual, Mana left his front door open. He enjoyed the night breeze greeting him, letting the cool air flow through the room. He turned off the light, then lay on his back, watching his mobile phone, its dim screen light his only companion. Sleep began to take over, his eyelids heavy. But then he felt something shift to lie down beside him. There was a faint, cool, powdery scent, like the smell of someone. The heavy, warm sensation remained. Mana opened his eyes just a crack, but what he saw was a massive, looming dark shadow standing still in the middle of the open doorway. The faint moonlight outside was swallowed by the darkness. Suddenly, a pale hand reached down from the ceiling. The long, slender hand pointed right at him, as if inviting him, or perhaps calling him up into the darkness that waited. Ghost hand, ghost hand. Mana wanted to get up to run away, but his body felt impossibly heavy, as if pinned to the ground. He tried to lift his legs to push himself away, but could only manage a tiny twitch. With a final surge of strength, he gathered all his remaining power and swung his arm out forcefully. The mobile phone nearby was knocked far from his grasp, and his foot kicked out with all its might. Clang! The glass of water sitting near his feet was kicked hard by his foot. The ice-cold water splashed all over him. Splash! That sudden cold made Mana's eyes snap open. The massive, demon-like dark shadow at the door was actually the shadow of a dry branch swaying next to the cottage. The hand reaching down was nothing more than that very branch. Mana sat up, breathing raggedly, having passed through that liminal moment between living and dying.